Hello and welcome to our fifth installment of our Weebly intro and tutorial series here. So we're on our blog page here. We're just going to go to the home page here, which is basically that. And if we want to basically change this image here, we can then edit the image by clicking Edit Image, and then obviously you can then add your own image and then you crop it. You can change the opacity. You can just do something like that, or whatever you want. You can do that to your own image as well. It's quite powerful, and you can do it very simply. I cancel all that. Remember to save it. I'm going to describe what I've done. Remember to save it over there, that little orange save button. So you can do that to all of these things. You can change the layout of this theme. You can do whatever you want to it. And change these images that you have, and these buttons as well. You can change these buttons as well. Okay. In terms of looking at some of the other, I'm just going to go into my work, and I'm just going to say there's your button there. So you can drag over a button, and that will be one of the buttons that you see, and you can click on that and you can center it, and you can put a link onto it as well. So you can put a link to an external website, or all the pages that you might have within your website, or phone link, an email link, or whatever on that button. The embed code here, which is a good feature, is that you can basically put in your own code. If you want to write your own code, or you can go to another website, such as at the moment I'm actually going to go back on that, because that 3 schools we're looking for. Site online tutorials. HTML tutorials is a very good site for actually just getting code and doing an example of what it might mean. So this is a very, very good site. So I'm just going to put in, say, in here some simple code. Okay, brand icons. Whatever you want, you can actually find in here. This is a great site for this, and you can actually try and get the code that you need to do what you want to do. So I'm just going to go into HTML, some basic editors at the moment. Say I'm just going to take this code here. Just need to basically take that there. And basically go back in there and just put that in there myself. Basically put it in there. That's what I need to do, and that will just give you exactly what it says. Now that depends on what you're looking for, so you can put in some more custom blocks. You can look at blocks. You don't actually have to find this stuff yourself, so you can find very specific symbols if you want to look at symbols. How that will display, forms if you want to put in a form. It just depends on, this is exactly what it would be, what it look like. So that's what it would be like there. So that would be a form that you could put in yourself into that particular space. You edit the custom, you basically pop it in there, and it will give you that. It's quite powerful if you know what you're doing. I'm using this as an example. The reason why I went over there, because I just wanted to get the text, the code very quickly. But you can go into w3schools.com and find this code, and you can find a load of different code in these different places, and then that you can use in here and pop the code into these boxes for the embed. For this embed code button here. Newsletter form obviously that is going to be related to emailing. So what happens is the subscriber who comes to your site sees that, puts their email in there, and it goes into your email subscribe. So you can basically look at the entries in there. It'll open up a box up here, depending on what it is. So once the website visitors fill out your form, their entries for their emails will line up here. Okay. Form options, so new newsletter form, email to, you can put your email in there, the message you want to put in there. So a message or a link, whatever you want to do, you can put in there. So it's quite, and then obviously you need to click save. So it's quite powerful what you can do with this. As we go down through these here, some of them are very self-explanatory. Just scroll down into, this is e-commerce, which we'll go into later on. This has got to do with e-commerce. I'm not going to go into these three right now. This is embedding a Flash file. I wouldn't advise that. Google does not like Flash. And this is obviously embedding a document. So if you want to put a document in there, if it loads up now, you can then just drop in a document in there, upload a file for someone to see. So it can be an image file, or it can be a Word file, whatever. People can see it there. And this is obviously, you can't use that unless you subscribe and upgrade. Social media forms are very important. So if I want to put some social media forms, say social media icons rather, say I want to put them, say, just there. This is also depending on the theme. You need to click on, say, the Facebook. You need to click on Manage Icons. Then click on the icon there, or the arrow. Put in your URL, show it and not show it. So as you can see there, the F for Facebook disappears. And make sure you click back to ensure that it has taken and that your URL is there. Okay, so use facebook.com, don't put the www as it has there. And the same with all of these. And your email address, obviously put in your email address in there. So I'm just going to put in this one here that I'm using at the moment. Show it, yes. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm just click on it and see, has it taken? Yes. Show it, yes, fine. And then I can then see what's inactive. So these are inactive, so you can use all of these. They're available, YouTube, your Dribble, RSS feed. We'll talk about that later on. And then when I actually come out of that, if I can click on that, it will then, when I actually publish it, that will feature and open up an email form for me to send as a user. And the same with all of these. At the moment, these are all inactive. Now, when I go up to the top here to look at how this is going to look like, at the moment, this looks like it's a desktop. I can look at it, see what it looks like as a mobile device at the moment. And that's the way it will look on mobile. That's truly what it will look like when you actually look at it on your mobile and publish it. That's your hamburger thing that was devised by Facebook. So if you click on that, homepage will bring you to your homepage, and we'll show you what it looks like on the homepage. Okay. It'll take some time to load, but that's basically how it will look. So you need to just test it to see how your mobile version looks. Sometimes you might not look at what you think it might look, so just be careful of that. This is quite accurate, works quite well, so do think about how it's going to look. It just takes some time to load. Sometimes it takes shorter time, depending on the time of the day that you use this. Okay, just to load. There we go. Now, as you can see, that's the actual contact us form page with the map, etc. Come out of that back up here to the desktop, and that's the desktop. Obviously, it would look, if I spend some time on this, it would look a lot different. It would look obviously a lot different. I'll go to my work. That's what we were looking at for the page. Okay. The stuff that's down here, we will actually look into that a little bit later on. At the moment, and I'll talk to you in the next video.